Hi! Hi everyone! Nathan and Emma here from Mighty Lancer Games. Welcome to this evening's stream. Hello everybody. How are you this fine evening? Welcome everybody. Where's me painting guide gone? Lost my painting guide. So this evening I am going to be working on all sorts of different things from across my selection. Oh no, don't do that. Just got Sterling Battlemire on the front of my Pathfinder rulebook. That's no good. Unfortunately it's a glossy finish, that's alright. So we can do a little bit of work on the Grey Maiden here. There we go. Grey Maiden for me. Bear for Mrs MLG. That's Mrs MLG is painting this evening the like Werebear figure from the Blacklist Miniatures Fantasy Series 1 Kickstarter stretch goals. It looks like an awesome mini. How's it going over there, my lovely? I see you've stuck some basing materials on already.
It's not dry. It's not dry, which is rubbish. They're still wet. So they might randomly fall off. But it'll be right. It'll be right. It's a bear. Where's Ruby when you need her? Does she like bears? Or does she like bears? I've never seen a stream with bears in. I find it very hard to catch the streams. I only catch them every now and then. Caught one of Katrina's streams today. That was fun. Don't normally get to catch those either. All these streams.
Yeah, you. But now, how do you manage to miss them? I suppose they're all on at different times, aren't they?
Well, yeah. If they were all on together, I'd definitely miss them.
Yeah.
Depends what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Depends if it's school run time or if Little Miss is here or not, because certain ones can't watch, like Ruby's when Little Miss is here. So yeah, it depends.
I see. So, what's everybody got to tell us today? Have you all had a great day? See, Sharon says, all good. Is that, it's been better than yesterday. Nightmare day yesterday, wasn't it, I think?
Hydrate! So what are you
Hi, Pete.
actually working on then?
So, I'm just going to do the hair on the, the plume on the top of the Grey Maiden's helmet at the moment. So I've got some holly berry and some nuclear white and mixed it into this weird kind of pink smush I've got going on the palette here.
Oh, what that's this pink smoosh. Maybe that could be a new paint colour.
Yeah, pink smoosh.
Pink smoosh.
So I'm just going to work on highlighting the hair fronds coming off this helmet, and then I'm going to try. So on the image on the back of the book,
does it say use pink smoosh?
No, but it's like it's pinky coloured there. Can you see it if I hold it so without reflection? Right, so it's like pinky where it hits the light and goes down to an almost white at this side there, and then so we're nearly there. But I need to add in a little bit of like these more browner kind of tones onto the shield. It's very bluey at the moment, so I want to add some of those brown tones into the armour as well. But we can do the hair first, and then we'll worry about brown shading, and might do a little bit finer red highlighting up on the cloak. But so far, so good.
And you've made a tool, haven't you, for Ma'al?
Oh yeah, I've made a special holder for the heads that I was undercoating yesterday. High tech.
I could hear lots of like gaffer tape going on.
Yeah.
Is it that high tech?
It's super high tech. So just as I was doing it, my brother rang just before the stream. My brother rang and he said, "Oh, I haven't interrupted you eating your tea, have you?" And I said, "No, I'm just gaffer taping some kitchen roll onto a nail." And he laughed and he said, "You what?" Yep, just gaffer taping. Sorry. Just gaffer taping kitchen roll onto a nail. And he was like, "What's that for?" "Oh, just to stick into the end of a dragon that I'm painting." Or gonna paint. Yep. That's right. So here we go. Here's my gaffer tape dragon holder.
That looks lovely.
Yeah. So I've cushioned it so it's like a 4-inch long nail that I've melted into the section there, and then wrapped it round with a bit of kitchen roll and some gaffer tape so I can hold it while I'm painting. Handy, you see? High tech. High tech, that's what it is.
You have to get patent pending.
Yeah. It's a special Mighty Lancer Games official product. Do you think it'll catch on?
Probably not. But I mean, you never know. You never know. Your lady looks good.
Thank you.
What colours are you using then with your smoosh?
So it's Holly Berry, which is Reaper paint, and Nuclear White, which is Green Stuff World.
Oh, is that your favourite
pure
white?
white? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Favourite white, Nuclear White. It's an excellent colour. So what are you doing?
Painting his bear.
Alright. just like that, is it? I've got to give like detailed descriptions. And
Yeah, because I'm not doing anything exciting.
And you're just painting a bear.
And I'm just painting this bear. I undercoated it with grey primer because it's not a Reaper one. It's like proper hard plastic. I'm now giving it a first base coat of Graveyard Bone.
Oh yeah. Is it going to be a snow bear?
It's going to be a snow bear. What did you know?
I was just guessing.
Well, that's the plan anyway. I mean, you never know. I might change your mind, yeah. But yeah. But again, it's always very difficult for me because I can't actually see the bear. And the paintbrush is still too long and keeps hitting the camera. But hey ho! Here I am, painting on screen with you so you don't sulk.
Don't be mean.
What do you mean? You said I had to.
Everybody likes you too. They'd like to see more of you.
No. Yeah. I've been adding dice, sorting dice, and adding dice, restocking dice, all the dice. There's still a million dice still to do. I've had to clear the table though so that we could have tea. So because they were all over the kitchen table in little heaps. There's some very cool dice, but they've all got such silly names that don't help with the identifying of the dice. It's like mermaid tears. Okay, probably blue. Yep, that's right, they are blue. And then thought, wow, we're onto a winner here, look. Light purple. Excellent. Nope, they're baby pink. Got nothing to do with purple at all. Stop looking for purple because they're not purple. They're baby pink. And then there was the Aurora dice, which are all like pretty colours. And they all look exactly the same, but they're not the same. No, they just look the same. Yay! Hey, Golden Square!
I think that looks too bright. It's too pink.
Ah, Tony's back. Look who's back. Just a heads up while our favourite people are here. We are not streaming next week. I know. I'm not streaming next week because we're having a break, basically.
Gonna have a week off.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Just we need to get some stuff done. Like, for example, we still haven't taken the Halloween decorations down at the shop yet.
Yeah.
And just boring things like that. Nothing as exciting as Hamish going away and seeing family. No, just work that we've not managed to get done. But we will be here all this week and obviously on Sunday, but then not here next week.
Yep. That don't look too bad, I suppose.
You won't miss us. You won't even notice we're gone. I've noticed that Reaper do something where they redo their streams. I don't know how that works or whatever. And obviously they have, thousands and thousands of people that are interested in their things. But they like replay old streams so that you can just, I don't know how it works, because you can watch them on VOD anyway, can't you? But this is like, oh, Reaper's doing a stream, but it's just a restream.
Oh, I wonder, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I mean, I can't even figure out how to make the cameras work properly, so there's no way for me doing it like that. But yeah, it's strange.
That's cool. So how does that work? Because then you won't. No, no, but like you wouldn't be able to interact with chat or anything, would you?
No, it'd just be like watching a video on demand, wouldn't it? It'd just be the same as if you watched it on YouTube or if you watched it on God.
Mm.
And Gizmo is asleep and happily trumping away under my desk, so I keep getting a lovely, lovely whiff of puppy trumps, and they stink. So that's nice. Thought, if I've got to put up with that, then you should all know that that is what's happening in our house. Your lady looks really good, my darling.
Thank you. Try.
You're very trying.
Oh, she's actually in the middle as well. Who's having a break? Wicked D missed it. We're having a break.
The breakdown.
Yeah, we're going to have a week off next week, Wicked D.
We're not going anywhere. We're just not streaming. The boy over there is getting a bit tired. He needs to do some jobs that aren't getting done and just chill out a little bit after Salute. And then this weekend he's got, is it Battleground show, and then have you got another one as well?
With another 2 weeks' time, we've got Recon in Pudsey.
Yeah, so busy. And if I'm still doing all these dice, I might force him to help me do that instead.
No.
We have been in contact with Moonstone Miniatures to find out about stocking their awesome minis.
Yeah, we can't do that. I said we were going to have a look at them. No, I can't do that this evening.
What?
I said,
what, my darling?
Order them.
Oh, well, you could. We're just waiting to hear back from them with a question that we had. A simple question, but obviously we just need to know the answers to that first. But we can definitely order the sets and things, so we'll be having a look. So if there's anything that you want set-wise, because that's what's on the order form currently, rather than the individual minis, then let us know and we can add them to the order and see how that goes. See if they actually send them us. Yes, that's right, Tony. Buffalo ear puppy trumps, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
He obviously didn't eat it all. He had a good chomp. It looks even more disgusting now that it's had puppy teeth around it, though, to be fair. Hi, Maxine!
We're saving it so we can finish it another day.
Oh, yeah. I didn't really know what to expect, because I didn't know if he'd even like it. But he certainly enjoyed chomping on it.
Right.
Which seemed to help his teeth, which is why we got it. But he's hardly eaten any of it. But it absolutely reeks. Like, oh, it was horrible. Gonna have a free hydrate just the thought of it, I think. That's the strangest version of top trumps I've ever heard. That's right, Goblin Squire. I'm glad Twitch doesn't support smelly vision. Yeah, it's alright because you can't smell it, can you? It's because he likes to sit under my desk, and that's where he is currently, under my desk, just snoozing away and trumping. He did do something funny earlier. He was pretending that he was chewing his toy, when in actual fact he was slowly unzipping the bean bag.
Oh yeah, little monkey.
So he unzipped it, like keeping an eye on us, like 'cause he knew he should be doing it.
I'm just going to run off a second to the paint cupboard. Bear with me.
Slowly unzipping the bean bag so that he could get to the beans inside, which was quite funny. So I have painted this bear with Graveyard Bone from Maldrica as a base coat. And obviously, as per usual, there's no real plan of what I'm doing. I was hoping that the base might dry, but it's really not at all. But I'll get there. I've also just noticed a massive bit that I missed under there. Can't get to because my paintbrush is too long, it hits the camera. Poopy doopy. So that's all fun. But yeah, the miniatures are really cool. What game was it again, did you say?
What's this?
This bear.
Oh, sorry. So it's that is from this.
That is from this. What is that?
That is the I forgot. It's like so tiny. It's the Fantasy Series 1 miniature collection Kickstarter box, which is an even bigger box than the one that I've just shown you, so I wouldn't be able to fit it on screen. But yeah, it's an absolutely massive set of minis.
Do we sell it?
We do indeed. We do indeed. You can find it by searching for Blacklist Miniatures on our website.
There you go then.
And it's an awesome box set full of fantastic quality minis, like the one that Mrs MLG is painting there. That's from the stretch goals part of the set. And what are your first impressions, my darling?
It's really good. It would be a lot better if I had a clear idea of what I was doing with it. But the miniature's really nice.
So, what I've got here is I've just got some contrast medium and some Vallejo brown glaze. And what I'm going to do is try and replicate that brown kind of shading that was on the picture on my mini. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Gonna knock me water pot over. That's no good. So I've thinned it with the contrast medium because the brown glaze can be a little thick straight out of the pot. So I've just thinned it slightly. But then that's better, I'll be able to build it up in layers. Rather than just loading it on really heavily. So already, just on that knee pad, this foot and knee pad, that's taken a little bit of the bluey shine off, which is just what we wanted. Give it a little bit more going on. And I've not seen any kind of official painting guide for this or anything. I'm just trying to just working from that image that I showed, and just kind of making it up as I go along. It's quite weird, actually.
Weird.
Painting with this like really thinned glaze. That's just, I don't know. It just seems a bit strange. Putting brown over the top rather than and using it as like I don't know, like a top coat rather than a wash, and then thinking that I'm going to be doing something else to it later.
My guy's just really white now. Yeah. Shiny critter armour and a fluffy bear. Rah. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I have no clear plan for my fluffy bear, so he's currently just getting bodged about with one colour to the next. Not really. Should have had a better clear plan, really. But hey ho, never mind. It'll all be right.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen? You just have to do it again. I normally start with a dark base coat and work my way up, but I thought I'd try different, and I don't like it. If I'm honest. That's what happened there.
Oh. What's wrong?
What? What's wrong?
What's wrong? Why don't you like it?
Because I normally start with a dark base coat and work my way up so
Yeah.
the dark stays in the recesses and I can highlight up the top, but I didn't. I tried a different way and I don't like it because it's not dark in the. I don't know how.
Yeah, okay.
I don't understand the question.
So, okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to put a wash over the top to darken it down? Or
I
are you
don't know,
gonna...
I'm just slapping more paint on and see what happens.
Alright.
I didn't understand the question.
Okay.
Did I answer it?
Yeah, you've answered it, yeah.
I don't understand.
In a roundabout kind of way.
Good. Yeah, see, he just looks like he's come out of the packet now. He was grey when he came out of the packet. Yeah. Poopy bear, doodly doodly poopy bear.
You are funny.
That's why you like me. That's why you like me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. What have you got to tell us then?
Been at work? For part of the day anyway, because I had a lie-in this morning.
Yeah, I let you have a lie-in, aren't I nice?
Yeah.
Super kind me.
Yeah, part-timer over here.
Mm-hmm.
Rocked up late.
They rang you though.
They did.
I can't live without you. Where are
We've
you?
been having some connection problems with the internets at the shop, so they were worried that it was going to affect our ability to fulfil mail orders unless we got it sorted. But by the time I'd got there, Ross had taken the initiative and rung BT.
Oh, that's good.
And although they wouldn't discuss the details of the account with him, the guy he was speaking to gave him a couple of pointers on what he might be able to do to make it work.
And did it work?
And it worked. And worked successfully for the rest of the day. So.
Yay! That's good then.
Yeah. So now, like ours at home, our internet is plugged into the test socket currently at the shop.
I don't even know what that means.
So in your phone connection, that I don't what's the word?
Wow.
Advise that you do this without being told to by your phone provider. But our router here at home and at the shop are now plugged into the test socket. So on the connection, the whole plug on the wall, there is a test socket, and the idea of that test socket is for a telecoms engineer to plug their equipment into it to make sure that your line is working correctly. But now our thing is plugged into it because that has a stronger signal than the normal one that your phone plugs into.
Oh, why wouldn't you just plug it in all the time?
Well, exactly. Why wouldn't you? So that's what's happening. But ours here at home's been plugged into there for ages because the last time the guy came out from Sky, he said like, "Oh, you need to plug it in there. That's better."
How random. Yeah, sounds like we should all be plugging it in. Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Yeah.
It sounds like that should just be the normal default setting.
Yeah.
This one's better, but we're going to tell you to not plug it in there and keep that just for an engineer, just in case an engineer comes out one day.
Yeah, that's it.
But anyway, there might be a perfectly reasonable explanation why we all don't have it plugged in there normally, but
yeah, I don't know.
We don't know. My bad, rubbish.
He's not rubbish.
It's just white.
You've only just started.
He's going to get some black eyes.
My lady's shiny armour isn't as shiny as it was a little while ago.
Well, you didn't want it shiny, did you?
No.
Yeah, it's good then. Yeah, it's good then. I really like your lady. I think that she looks really good. I'm going to give you one of them.
Ooh, looking good. I think I said I was going to submit her as my player character.
Yes, I think so.
For RCL this month.
Is that still your plan?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Definitely needs a bit of that around there.
Bit of what one where?
A bit of this brown glaze on the back side of her head. Definitely needs a lot of it in the back of the shield. I think that's an absolute must. No, I haven't done the leather on the back of her shield. That's not good.
So where's Battleground then?
Stockton-on-Tees.
That's on Saturday, is that right? Saturday?
Yeah, this Saturday, yeah.
Well 3.
Stockton-on-Tees. 10 mile 3, is that the official timings? That seems very sensible.
Okay.
Well, normally shows get quiet around 3 o'clock. I guess it's because it's run by a trader. So,
okay. Yeah, 10 mile 3 it says. I'm sure it did.
so they'll have experience of the kind of things that we can expect. So yeah, shows tend to get quieter around 3, like sort of 3 o'clock-ish in the afternoon. So that's good. That's good.
So how far away is Stockton-on-Tees from us then?
It's about maybe 70 miles up towards Newcastle.
It's about in hours.
It's about 2 hours to get there, depending on which route we go. Right then, let's see how she's looking, boys and girls. Right then, so here is artwork, Grey Maiden artwork on the back of the core rulebook. You can see all the scratches in this line. And then here is our mini.
Wow, that looks really good, sweetheart.
So you can't really see all the, like, maybe she needs to be up there slightly. You can't really see the browniness.
Can't zoom in anymore.
No, that's
actually
all right.
zoomy in,
That's all right. I'm just trying to think if I need to do anything else with her. There are bits on her chest, so obviously because it's a mini, they haven't been able to sculpt the fine layers on the stomach. So there's like a lot more layers on the painting than there is on the mini itself. But I think she's looking all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this leather on these two handles on the back of the shield because I realised that I missed that. Let's do that, and then we'll have a quick surveil whether we need to do anything else. So we're going to use some flat earth, some Vallejo flat earth. Thank you everybody for your nice comments. Let's use some Vallejo flat earth as the base coat for the leather.
That's your face.
It's me. Right, so there's a couple of tiny little studs holding this on, so I'm going to be very careful not to paint over those, seeing as I've already done all the work highlighting those areas.
What colour are you using?
Flat earth from Vallejo.
No, I like flat earth.
Is it one of those browns that you don't like that you like?
I like to. Flat earth and whatever the other one is. Wood grain. Wood grain then flat earth over the top. That's it. Let's not get carried away with our browns. Oh, this bear's rubbish. This miniature's lovely, but my painting is atrocious. I'll give it like some kind of weird eyelashes now for some reason.
You what?
Not on purpose, not on purpose. But yeah, it's like it's going out for the night. Oh darling, I've got my eyelashes on, I'm going out for the night. That's how I assume people who wear eyelashes talk like. Not quite sure how true that is.
Have you ever worn fakey eyelashes?
Maybe once or twice. Not on a regular basis. Don't wear makeup, do we?
No. Right then, and then seeing as I've got brown glaze on the palette, I'm going to add a bit of water into that so we can use it as a temper, a little wash on there. Yep, what's that? Got a bit of debris floating around there. Get rid of that.
Debris floating around?
Yeah, some errant debris on my palette. No, it's not a massively exciting thing, but I need to go to the cash and carry before the end of the week. So
so everyone knows now.
Yeah, well that's fine. So anybody that's a subscriber to our sub box, then please let me know either today or tomorrow what kind of sweets you would like to see in November and December sub boxes. What's your favourite?
Because you've got to go and buy them.
Yeah, so we'll have to. We need a restock of sweets. So if you are a sub box subscriber, what kind of sweets would you like to receive in your sub boxes?
That could be dangerous to be like, oh, a whole chocolate bar, please.
And we'll see what we can do. No promises, but we'll see what we can do.
I thought you had some Haribo.
No, we've used them all. and we're running out of the various supplies for the evening gaming tuck shop. So we're completely out of chocolate.
No.
Yeah, completely out of chocolate and other sweets.
And I've not even been there.
And we're running out of drinks and stuff.
Oh, Goblin Squire's got a very important question. Does anyone like Parma Violets?
Yeah, no.
But I definitely don't. I don't like Ferrero Rocher.
And I think Moxie's having a laugh there. Ferrero Rocher. Nobody likes Ferrero Rocher.
I used to sell Ferrero Rocher, and the rep used to come round, and we used to have to do fancy displays, and they used to go, "Would you like free samples?" Like, no, thank you, they're gross. Of course, I didn't say that last bit to the rep, but yes.
Was it Ferrero Rocher where they had the thing? Oh, ambassador with these Ferrero Rocher, you are really spoiling us.
You're like, no, we're not. They're horrible.
Look, Goblin Squires just said with this Reaper subscription box, you're really spoiling us.
Kinder eggs. You would have to probably put the price up for the subscription box by about £3 just to fit a Kinder egg in.
You know, see, Wicked D says that her hubby likes Ferrero Rocher, and Sharon says that she loves Ferrero Rocher.
No, it's just sweeping off the floor.
Yeah. And I guess Moxie might like him as well, because unless he's like, oh no, nobody likes Ferrero Rocher. I was only saying it as a joke. I don't know. Anyway, it's horrible, isn't it? It's like sawdust wrapped in chocolate.
What was that chocolate bar that Cadbury's did that was like that?
They did one, didn't they? It was horrible.
I can't remember what it's called. It wasn't Picnic, was it?
Time Out.
Was it Time Out?
Time Outs were horrible.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, Time Outs were really grim. So I need to, while I decide whether I'm going to do something else with the Grey Maiden, I can't decide whether I'm going to enhance her slightly or I'm going to leave her as she is.
Yeah, Moam stripes on her.
Yeah. Sharon is shocked that people don't like them.
Yeah, horrible. It's like those seashell chocolates. They're gross too.
But you like those.
No, I don't. I absolutely hate
them. But why does your mother buy them?
Because my mother doesn't listen. Mum thinks that I love them and they're horrible. But they're the most disgusting chocolate in the world.
Goulian or whatever they're called. The Guyl.
I'm not a Ferrero Rocher.
Right, so I'm going to use some Astro Granite for her base. So I'm going to just go over here and get my sculpting tool. If I can move my chair. So fat.
Oh, yeah, of course you are.
From all the Ferrero Rocher I've been eating recently.
They always do in like different sizes boxes as well, but they're just the same. They did all. Do you like all the different varieties, Sharon? They did all different varieties, didn't they? Flavours. I remember when I used to sell them. I used to obviously not tell everyone how gross they were when I was selling them. If they wanted to eat them, then crack on. In all the various shapes and sizes and whatever. Cadbury buttons for the sub box. That will do.
Cadbury's buttons.
Me, I like all chocolate apart from Ferrero Rocher. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am such an absolute greedy hog that I will eat them if that's all there is. But I don't like them. I'll eat out. I don't particularly like nuts, but I will suck the chocolate off and leave the nuts.
That's what she said.
Chocolate, and then the dog used to have the nuts when he was here. I'm just going to shut up now because you're being smutty.
I'm not being smutty. I like chocolate with nuts in.
Yeah, I give them you now. I mean, if you're not here.
Yeah, you don't save them for me.
You don't save them, no. If you sat there looking at me, then I'll let you have the nut ones, but don't save them. I've made me bear brown now.
I like it.
I don't. I pretty much love everything from Ferrero. Not a fan of sweets at all, but if I had to eat chocolate, that's Ferrero. see other people like Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's just us.
So does anybody like those hideous seashell sweets then? Nobody can like them things. They're proper gross. I can't remember what they're called. Your husband likes them disgusting seashell things as well? Well, I've met him. There is something wrong with him, isn't there? They don't taste like anything. Yeah, them things. Yeah, them Gillian things. You're all just being silly now, I don't believe you. I like Turkish Delight there. The ones covered in chocolate, not traditional Turkish Delight. The chocolate covered stuff.
The fries stuff.
Yeah, you can get Cadbury's or you can get fries. I like fries, cream.
Mint cream.
Mint cream and orange cream and all them other things. And I like matchmakers. Apart from I can't eat them very much because they cut my tongue and make it all soft, but I still eat them. Because there's no hope for me. Wicked Days like Turkish Delight. It's horrible. It's like jellified Parma violets. No, it's nice.
Yeah, it's minging.
Yeah, you don't like it either, do you?
No.
More for me. I like soft scented sweets like roses and quality streets and things like that. Oh, Moxie doesn't like Turkish Delight either. The chocolate orange, yeah, we have to have a chocolate orange every year at Christmas. My uncle used to buy us a chocolate orange every year at Christmas, and my uncle is no longer here because he died. And my mum carries on the tradition of buying everyone a chocolate orange, but because they're always on offer, aren't they, chocolate oranges? So we always end up with a fridge full of chocolate orange, which is fine. I like them dipped in a hot drink to melt them a bit. And everyone fights over the core.
I find that the only time that I really ever fancy a chocolate orange
When you ain't got one.
is when I haven't got one, and then when you do go to the supermarket and you go like, oh, I really fancy a chocolate orange, I think I might pick one up. Then that's the time when they're not on offer and they're like £4. But any other time of the year, they're about 50p.
Yeah, they do get ridiculously cheap. I wonder why. Is it because they've got so much oil in rather than actual chocolate?
Yeah.
It's like chocolate fountains. I don't like chocolate fountains because they're just oil.
Chocolate orange twirl makes Wicked D cry happy tears, apparently.
Yeah, I had one in your pack, didn't I? So what is your favourite then, Sharon? You would not like my favourite chocolate at all then. What is it? What's your favourite one? I believe fruit and chocolate should never be touched. You should have a jelly baby and a chunk of dairy milk. That is an awesome combination. Cadbury's orange fingers are nice, just eat in the box. Yeah, Cadbury's fingers are cool. They don't last long at all, do they? They really don't last long. Obviously, I like a chocolate orange, but I avoid buying them because it's eaten in 5 minutes. Yeah, it is easy just to eat the whole thing. It is very easy. I once won a competition from Cadbury's, and I won 365 bars of chocolate, and it was supposed to be a bar for every day, but it didn't even last 6 months.
Well, that's still quite a good achievement.
It didn't even last 6 months. I mean, it probably lasted a month, but
Right.
I just know it didn't. I just know it didn't even last half a year. And my mum told me that I should have sold them and made some money because they came in retail packaging. It was just the boxes that you'd get if you were selling it.
Right.
I don't even know how to say that, Sharon. How do you say that?
Giandulotti. No, that's probably like.
No. Yeah. Tastes like Nutella. Don't like Nutella. But the texture is similar to the seashells. You're probably right then. Jelly babies and dairy milk. Ooh, it would be like those Marvel Creation. No, those Marvel Creation bars are poop. And don't go far enough, Wicked D. You need a jelly baby and then a square of dairy milk, both at the same time. That's what you should be doing every time you eat chocolate. That's just how you should eat
Or
chocolate.
giant buttons.
It's not as good with giant buttons, but you can make a sandwich, make a jelly baby sandwich with giant buttons. They're very inadequate now. Oh, that's a interesting brush you've got yourself there, sweetheart.
It is, yeah. That's yeah. Almost Janduyotti, you would pronounce it. Ah, see, I wasn't far off.
You did put a weird accent on them.
Yeah, yeah.
While you were doing it.
Hopefully I didn't offend anybody.
Oh, we have whatever that is in the UK, apparently. I don't know what that is. I like eclairs. That's not really chocolate though, Pete. But yeah, we like eclairs. I also like, what's them swirly things? What are they called? The pastry things.
Ah, the like Danish things,
Like
aren't they? Danish
things
pastries.
with pecan nuts and toffee sauce.
Yeah. They're a relatively new find for us, aren't they? From
No, we used to get them from Sarah Lee's, but
did you?
see them in Tesco. So.
Okay. I'll shut up.
I'm partial to a blueberry muffin, so one of these in my sandbox, please. Might get a bit squished. They do have chocolate in them, Pete. Eclairs do have chocolate in them. You are correct. I like a good balti. You had a curry today. What did you have?
I had a chicken jalfrezi, which I had made myself.
Had you really made it yourself? Had you really made it yourself like all these people in chat, or had you just stuck a jar of sauce in a pan?
No, I made it from all the spices and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why there's like several tubs of it in the freezer.
When did you do that?
Oh, last year.
Oh, right.
They've just been in the freezer for ages.
Oh, was it alright?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Oh, good. That's nice then. I
I
do
mean-
remember you doing that ages ago, but I thought you meant you'd done it today.
No. No, I had like 2 or 3 tubs in the freezer for when I fancied them, left over from when I made it.
That's good then.
So I did it with all the herbs and spices, made an authentic. In fact, that's what David asked me at the shop today. He said like, oh, so is it like a sauce thing and you've done it or whatever? I'm like, no, I actually made it from scratch.
And could you tell the difference? Was it worth the effort?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Because I don't like curry, you see, so you have to have it on your own, don't you?
Yeah, it was almost like I'd got a takeaway from the Indian restaurant and then it warmed it up for me dinner. It was really good.
Oh, I'm glad.
I've got 1 tub left.
I mean, you'll have to make some more.
And then I'll have to make some more. But I felt a bit safer freezing that and having that after it's been in there a while rather than the butter chicken that I normally make from scratch, because that's got all the yogurt and the other stuff in it, cream and stuff. I don't really know how that'd freeze. And
That's
that's
good
more-
for you anyway.
no, that's more for you.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Moxie likes some lamb madras.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind a madras. I just don't like lamb. So
I like the taste of lamb.
yeah, I don't like the taste of lamb. So if I'm having a curry of any kind, it's got to be chicken, really, or beef. Quite like beef in a curry.
But you like curries. I don't like. I could call them too spicy for me. I'm terrible. I've got a really sweet tooth, so I like sweet things. And you're more adventurous, aren't you, and actually try different food.
Yeah. Yeah. When so I don't know if I talked about what I'd actually had from the thing. So I had like Romanian sausages, which were absolutely delicious, and they were a mix of pork and beef. They were awesome.
Oh, you went to Salute?
Yeah, it was epic.
What
So-
rays, you know?
So this is Reaper Bones 9401 Dragon Red, and the reason that I'm using this, so I've kind of taken a deviation because we were talking. I didn't really tell everybody what I was doing, but I've used some Astro Granite from Citadel on this lady's base. I need to just build it up a little bit more around her feet. Probably should have put that on before I painted it. Excuse me, to be fair. And then seeing as this is also on my desk and I've been wanting to get on with this for ages. So the body of Ma'al Drakar is going to be red, and for that I'm going to use dragon red as a base. And so what I want to do is, seeing as this neck is going to connect on to the main body, so I'm painting the edges of this in red, and then I'm going to blend it through to the colour of the head. So the rest of the neck, and possibly even a bit further back to the base, is going to be in the blue colour, and then I'm going to blend it into the red so that the body of the dragon itself is red.
Cool.
But I need to get it on as a base to start off with. Dragon red is an excellent, once it dries, so it looks a bit glossy at the moment, but once it dries it goes like a really nice dark deep red, and is an absolutely fantastic base coat for really bright vivid reds as well.
So Wicked D would like to know why you've got duct tape all over your dragon.
So because this is just part of the model, so where this white bit is here is where the part finishes, and that's the bit that sockets into the body. So what I did was I got a 4-inch steel nail, and I heated it up and drove it into the plastic, and then I wrapped this bit of kitchen roll around it and gaffer taped it up so that I could have something to hold while I was painting it, so I didn't have to keep holding on to the bit that I had already painted at the base here and risk rubbing the paint off.
So it's an MLG painting handle.
Yeah, because it wouldn't fit into the normal painting handles that we use, because it's a bit heavy. It's quite a chunky part. So figured that I would have to have.
Because Maldrica is absolutely huge.
Yeah.
So it was never gonna fit into anything, really, was it?
No.
So you're using your skills, engineering skills.
Yeah, I'm using the engineering know-whats to get it done.
But you're so glad you went to university now.
Yeah. Yeah, for all the good that did me. Right then, so blue. As a base for our blue dragon, I'm going to try out a couple of new paints that I've not used before from Green Stuff World. I've got Imperium Blue and Marine Blue, and if I'm correct, Imperium Blue is the darker of the two, so we're going to use that as the base coat. And as this is a Green Stuff World paint, and I've never opened it before, so now I've cracked the seal, we're going to skewer that through there, and you see how easy that pulled out at the end. So that's actually that looks really bright, doesn't it? Let's just have a look at that other one and just see how that is. Make sure I've got them the right way around.
I don't know.
Yep, yeah, that's definitely brighter.
So which one's the brightest one?
So Marine Blue is the brightest. I would say that is like an ultramarine blue, and Imperium Blue is darker. Now I've got little blue splods all over my hands. Right then, so this top one here, top head is blue, and the lower head is white. So we're gonna base coat this top head in blue. And I'm going to carry on with the horror brush, just for the base coat, so I can splodge the colour into the recesses.
Started building up a glow on my wheelie bobber. It's either working or an unmitigated disaster, says Tony. I bet it's not a disaster at all.
What's a wheelie bobber?
What is painting? They're in the Discord that you're never looking. You're always working super hard.
Well, I'll try and have a look in Discord this evening while I'm watching a movie.
What movie are you going to watch?
I might watch that Shang-Chi thing.
What's that?
It's a Marvel superhero thingy. Unless you want to watch it with me.
No, you're right.
Okay. So, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I believe it briefly went to the cinema. There is a film that I would like to see, which is called Nobody, and it's got the guy who's in Better Call Saul in, whose name escapes me.
Why don't you watch that?
Because I think you have to pay for it still.
Oh, you're not watching that then.
So, yeah.
Good film. Which one, Pete? Which one's a good film? Oh, I'll have to zip this. New cow alert.
Which one's a good film? Yeah, which one's a good film? Yeah, so Nobody with the Bob Odenkirk, that's his name. It's just popped back into my brains. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Let's see how he handles being an action star.
Why, who is he?
He's the guy who's the lawyer in Better Call Saul and
Oh, I've not seen that.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, the main guy in Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Did you watch all that Better Call Saul thing?
No, I've not seen them all. I'm into season 2.
Yep, we'll be over there soon, Goblin Squire. Rings. Oh, the 10 ring thing.
Ah, right.
That's weird. I was going to mention Nobody. I rented it the other day. Brilliant film. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I've seen.
He's gonna have to wait until it's free.
Yeah, seen a few snippets on the old YouTube and what have you, and it looks pretty, like from the trailer. I thought it looked good, but want to watch it. So I'm going to have a look and see if it's available on any of the
Watch Mortal Kombat, isn't it?
standard channels. We've got Amazon and YouTube, and not YouTube, Amazon and Netflix and what have you. See if it's on any of those at the moment, or whether it's still paywalled. Yeah, we watched the Mortal Kombat movie the other day, and it was all right. I would have been disappointed if I'd have gone to the cinema to watch it, I think. Someone letting fireworks off.
Well, that was a bike, but they might be letting fireworks off as well. That was a motorbike with a poppy exhaust or a car.
Oh, yeah.
There's a few cars that drive around, isn't there, with their poppy exhausts.
Oh, yeah.
Because they think it's funny.
Tony says that he's put a whip picture in on the Discord. I'll have to have a check out on that.
Does that look better than it did?
Yeah, that looks good.
You said it looked good before. Does that look better than it did?
I thought it looked alright before. Really? I thought it looked alright before. But yeah, I like that, darling. That looks good.
I don't know. I still don't like it. Right then, so what are you doing tomorrow?
What made you decide?
How big is he?
What made you decide to do it as a snow bear?
I don't know. Why? Did you not want it as a snow bear?
No, that's absolutely fine.
It's a bit late now.
Snow bear.
Well, it's not a bit late. I could just paint over it.
No, it's cool. Well, my painting tomorrow, I'm going to carry on doing a little bit of work on our orc bust.
Oh, yeah. Have you got all your trio and what's it done now?
Well, I've only committed to a duo, as far as I can recall, this month, which is the Marsh Troll with Wicked D, I believe.
Yeah, it needs some more shadows in the shadowy parts, doesn't it? It's a bit poop. When I can actually see it, when the camera's not in the way and I can actually see it, then it might be a bit easier.
So there we go, super blue head. She'll just start getting sorted. Yeah, here's my marsh troll.
And then we'll head over to while you just say that.
There we go. There's my marsh troll. He might get a couple of tickles, but there we go. Hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks everybody for coming. See you soon.
Hopefully you'll come with us and see Goblin Squire. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Don't forget to refresh once you get over there.